it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you for joining me again today. Today is another Simple Stamping on Saturday day, and I'm going to show you the two slightly stepped up cards first. I'm using the Bloom by Bloom stamp set, which is in the new Spring Summer catalogue. If you are one of my customers or have recently requested that I send you a catalogue, then they are coming out to you any day now. I'm in the wrapping stage, so those will be out to you very shortly. This comes from a suite, so there is ribbon, there's punches, which are gorgeous. They are really, really cute. I'm not actually using the punches today. So there's ribbon, there's designer series paper, there are little enamel dots, and it's a really fresh, solid, it's Scandinavian influenced design. The colours are Calypso Coral, Night of Navy, Lovely Lipstick, Call Me Clover, and Pineapple Punch. And that means that we're looking at small groups of colours that work really well together, because we're looking at the in colours for 2018 to 2020 as 3 of the colours in that pack. So this is what I would call the avid crafter. So I've fussy cut out of some of the stamped images. I've used designer series paper. I've introduced coloured cardstock. So I've got Night of Navy here, and I've introduced some of the ribbon, which is gorgeous. I love a really good satin ribbon, and it's solid but soft, and it ties a really nice knot. This is just a piece of ribbon that's been slipped underneath the designer series paper, and a second piece of ribbon that I've tied to make it look as if I've tied 2 bits of ribbon together. And then I've popped some of the enamel dots just in a triangle round the image. So it's not complicated, it's just involving a few more techniques and a few more products. And I've used Call Me Clover, Lovely Lipstick, and Pineapple Punch. Same again here, same design you will notice, but this time rather than designer series paper, I've used the in colour Stampin' Right markers, and because they are 3 of the in colours, you get 5 for a really good price. They are in the annual catalogue, and they are, I can show you this, I can't show you the Spring Summer catalogue yet. So you get them in a selection of 5. They're on page 183 of your catalogue, and the selection of 5 would be £13.75. Now, I have used 3 of the in-colour ink pads as well for the casual and more avid versions. I'm actually only going to use 2 for the simple stamping version, but if you were to buy all 5 of the colours, they would cost you £31.50, and that saves you 10% on if you got all 5. So let's get on with the simple stamping version. I'm going to do it actually live and here. So I've got a note card, because all of my simple stamping projects are on note cards, because I think it's a really good introductory place to start. Why did I fold it? I shouldn't have folded it. So let's open it up again. It's much easier to stamp on flat cardstock. Now I do need a scrap of paper, which I think I would have. I do. It's a very scrappy scrap, so apologies for that, but a scrap of paper. So I'm going to only have Lovely Lipstick and Call Me Clover. They are both really nice colours. The reason I have chosen these is because they are part of the in colour bundle, which is a nice way of introducing colour, but also because you can do clever things with them. So I'm going to ink up my larger leaf image first. I'm going to basically make the same card, but just a quicker, simpler, not so involved version. So that's the main leaf. I'm now going to do the small leaf, and this time I'm going to just stamp off first, which means I will then get a slightly paler version of the leaf. But the plus with that is that as we're only using 2 colours, it means that you'll get some variation of colour. So for the flowers, I've got the smaller one first, and I'm going to again stamp that off in the lovely lipstick, and then that's a more faded version. And then the large flower I'm going to do in full Technicolor, as it were, and have that in full lovely lipstick. And that is as simple as it gets. Now you could fill in with more of the little images. In fact, we will, because we can then add some, if I got the stamps out, of course. So to add in some of the little bits of triangle, I'm going to take the very, very small dots and the Call Me Clover again, and because it's the sort of the darker of the colours, I suppose, in my eyes, and then I'm just going to add these where on the other versions I had the dots. So a really quick, really simple card, and then you just fold it, and that's your lovely note card. A bone folder just to keep it closed. I've managed to put my bone folder somewhere I can't find, so I'm just going to use something else for the moment. So there we are. Now you can of course stamp on your envelope as well, and I would encourage you to do so. And there's this lovely strip of dots. So why don't we grab that and another block. Now obviously you don't need all of these blocks, but I have them, so I'm going to use them. And I'm just going to take my lovely lipstick again and just, actually I'll bring back in my scrap paper, because what I'm going to do is open up my envelope and take my dots and just add them. Pop that there, because otherwise I will end up with my fist going in it. The lighting, I'm afraid, is not brilliant. I'm filming at that, you know, it's only mid-afternoon time of day. Actually, if I turn it over, you can then, because they're photopolymer, you can line up your dots. Brilliant! So there we are, just a cute little bit of something on the back of your envelope, and then it just makes your envelope look a little snazzier and just a bit more sort of happy mail. So let's have a look at our 3 stages of card again, and bring in, to say, this is the stamp set that we've used, and then we've gone from the simple stamping, and by simple I just mean quick. I'm not saying, you know, just for beginners, but quick. Then the more someone who's got a few more supplies, so we brought in the Stampin' Right markers. Obviously you could just use one. Now black is great for lots of things, and the black Stampin' Right marker you can buy on its own, so that's always a good way to go. Or if you've got one of our black journaling pens, then, and they come in a set with 2 thicknesses, so those would be a good idea as well. But I've just added that as a bit of a feature around the stamped images. Not straight lines, deliberately not straight lines, so they don't look as if they're not right. Added in some enamel dots, a second colour other than the green, and then the same design here again, except I've added in designer series paper rather than the lines, added some ribbon, and just fussy cut the flowers, but again the enamel dots. So as I say, really quick, really easy, none of them are complicated. It's just a question of how many products you've got and how much time you've got. So if you wanted to do mass production, I would say this one, and then if you've got a bit more time and a few more products, then you could do one of the others. Thank you very much indeed for joining me again. I hope you found that interesting, and I will be back again very soon with another video for you. Bye!